We went over why you should study in Canada and which colleges and courses you should look into in Canada. Today we're going to break down the entire expenses of studying abroad. All the expenses are on the higher side because I wanted to give the maximum that is possible. If the course fees reduces, if you work on a part-time, the expenses could go drastically down. If you are doing a program from a really renowned university, the cost of the course would be really higher. I have broken this video into 3 parts. The amount that you require pre-course, during course, and obviously after the course also. Start finding your course. There are a couple of things you would need to give IELTS and for each college. It may vary. If you have to study in Canada, you have to get your study permit that will allow you to study in Canada for any course which is beyond 6 months. Sometimes the colleges can also ask for an application fee which will cost you around 150 to 200 or anywhere between 100 to 200. It purely depends on the college. If you're applying to multiple colleges, the college application fees will increase. So if you are applying for 3 different colleges, you would have to pay 3 different times to 3 different colleges. During the course, you have to consider different expenses. First one is your tuition fees. Tuition fee is the one which you pay to the college in order to get enrolled into the particular course. If you are a Canadian citizen, the average cost would be around 6,000 to 7,000, but if you're an international student, it would cost anywhere between 24 to 30,000. That is around the ratio of 1:4, which is 1:4 or 1:5, which is really large. Now suppose if you're taking a loan from the bank, so the bank verifies the college, the course you're registering into, and then it will pay the bulk amount of the tuition fee directly to the college. As an international student, you also need to consider about the housing expenses. Generally, the Canada government will ask you to keep around 10,000 to 14,000 in your bank in order to show that you are well equipped to come into their country and stay. You have expenses so that you can sustain well into the country. Housing expenses is not covered under the loan. That is an additional expense you will have to consider. Tuition fees and not for the stay fees. So that is something that my parents and my family had to save up. If you're living inside the city or inside the campus, then you would save a lot on the transportation cost. But if you're living outside the cities or outskirts to save up your rent fees, that will add up a little more on the transportation. Student monthly transport pass would cost you anywhere between 880 to 2000 CAD depending on the times you travel, the usage of your pass. Next is study material. Especially as a designer, we had to print out a lot of things and it gets expensive. Think about your study material. Keep aside around $100 so that you could buy books to read, textbooks to invest in, printouts, any study material. Stationaries are lovely. If you're a designer and you're a stationery hoarder like I am, then definitely save up some money so that you can buy all the stationery you like, even though I did not use it. Comment below if you think you're a stationery hoarder like I am. The third one is healthcare. So in Canada, it is compulsory that you keep aside some healthcare money. It costs around 800 CAD on a per year for you to safeguard your health. Canadian citizens have a health card. Post the course, you will be allowed to convert your study permit into work permit, and work permit eventually gets converted into PR. So it is a pathway of permanent residence. Now that you have everything you consider for a 1 year of course, multiply that on a couple of number of times depending on the number of years you are doing your course. It keeps on multiplying. This is your bulk 1 year fees, and let us convert all of this in the USD. So this is a complete breakdown into USD and INR. Managing expenses is not easy and never been easy, but if you're truly planning, I hope this really helps you out and you get a head start towards your career or your dream place where you want to study. Couple of tips for you to save money is, first reach out to the college and ask they have a particular scholarship program and what kind of scholarship program do they have, are you eligible for it. Second is you kind of want to live on the outskirts. If transport is not too expensive, you can buy a monthly pass, share the apartment with someone. The more you share the apartment, the lesser the rent will be and the more you will save. Get some part-time work for 20 hours. Make sure you're working on the side. You will actually save up enough in order to cover your monthly expenses, $10,000 to $15,000 for the year. Give it a thumbs up and let me know if you have any other questions. Then you can book a call with me on Superpeer and I'll definitely help you out. Best of luck. Bye bye.